Canada this year, and I've been to Mexico this year, in both countries.
Where'd you go in Canada, by the way?
I did the music festival. So
Is it Montreal?
Heavy Montreal. You know, and you go to this festival, they give away water for free. There's thousands of people at this music festival. Everyone's there celebrating. You go up and ask for a beer. It's in the middle of summer. It's a little cold in Canada in the winter. They have everything built underground, everything. But during the summer, they get like 2 months where they get to let loose. So when you go to order a beer, they're like, how many beers you want? They'll hand you a friggin' tray. They'll give you 6 beers. Or if we're down the beach, they'll hand us, you want a bucket? And as soon as that bucket is not even done, you want another bucket? They're right there. Yeah. You know, they're like, buy as many beers as you want.
Well, they know no one sitting in those chairs is driving, probably.
Right, exactly.
You know, it's a different situation
right,
because the hotels are all condensed.
Right, yeah. But still, they just don't, you know what I'm saying? It's not there. Like, let's talk about the festival. Like, we didn't know about it, but the BPM, which is a worldwide festival of all international artists, you know, music and culture and people and everybody walking around, it's loosey-goosey. It's like you don't have police every 10 feet.
Where is it located? Did you figure that out yet?
It's in Playa del Carmen. It's the whole area. So there's different areas that they celebrate.
Oh, there's different. Okay, so
yeah, different musicians.
Venues around town.
Right. So they'll have Mamitas one day. They have a musician at Mamitas. They have a musician over at this one, and they have a street festival. All this stuff is going on.
Wow.
And I'm looking at the list of artists.
Just scrolling through there.
Yeah, it's sponsored by Bud Light. It has a big brand stamp on it, but. This is the announced artists, and I can go on for, it looks like 5 different pages.
Is there a schedule?
Yep, there's a schedule on there.
What's
for electronic artists.
Yeah, what's today?
Well, we're going to do that.
We'll get to that.
But what I'm saying is you got 100 musicians coming together from all over the world, beers on the beach. You know, you're chilling out, and everyone's having a good time. Or even doing the festival, walking, they just took over the whole main street, had these
How about us walking back from... We were walking back. We had a couple beers all the way.
We had Senior Frogs because it was a traditional place because it's one of the first bars down. It was Senior Frogs right by the Cosmo.
All the way to the other end of what do you call that?
That's the cruise ship dock.
The western end of Fifth.
Right.
And we're walking back. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, we
street carnival.
There's a parade.
Yeah.
A parade. So we walk into this parade, and there was some interesting things that you would never see in an American parade, that's for sure. You had all the trannies in the maid outfits.
In the maid outfits, right? Yeah.
And they were like going around humping guys and stuff. Like
that. But the reality
not like literally humping guys. Like,
you know what? They were picking out gay guys in the crowd.
They were joking around. They'd go up to like us and try to make you uncomfortable or whatever. And yeah, like, please don't get away. And then so then we go up another couple, like we're walking through it, we're weaving our way through. There was one, looked like strippers, but they were like wearing almost like
they were like
the unitards. The unitards, the one section, it was like a unitard.
No, but it was like a unitard didn't cover their legs. They went right up their ass. It was like a bikini, not a bikini, but bathing suits.
Yeah, we're in Mexico.
No, I think it was very interesting. But something you would never see back in the United States.
Well, you said it first. Like, I mean, if they celebrate each piece of their culture and each people's own choices, they don't care. Everyone's just celebrating and having a good time. People are drinking on the street.
I was blessed.
There's hardly any police. Everyone's just... they're civil. Everyone's just taking care of themselves, having a good time.
Well, the difference with the police is, when the police do come out, they all got AKs on them. No, I mean, you see them occasionally.
It's not an AK. It's a Colt.
It's American. Saw the Army truck? There was like 15 or maybe 20 dudes all sitting up there at the port, all with the rifles. And like it's a perfect message. They're not looking at you like
it's a show force. It's deterrence.
Show force, like, all right, I probably ought to keep myself in line here because I want to get my ass shot. So,
well, they'll throw in a Mexican jail. You know what I'm saying?
What's one in a Mexican jail?
Yeah, I mean,
they'll make it comfortable for you.
Right, exactly. But I think it's also for just making the people that are here more comfortable, so they can relax and have a better time.
Right.
So you're not worried about things. But I'm just saying, there was families, there was couples, there was singles, there was everybody in the culture.
I always find it interesting.
Out there just partying.
I always find it interesting. Like last night we were still out at 11:30 on Fifth. We're having drinks at that Ula Gula place. And and still at 11:30, you see like parents out with
kids,
toddlers, and children. Like
siesta.
You don't see that too often.
No,
that's because they take naps.
That's right. Because you get up early, But in the afternoon, between like 12 and like 3, things kind of have a little downtick. You know, people, they go and they sleep. They do 3 hours. So you work for like 3 hours in the morning. You sleep for like 3 hours in the afternoon, eat lunch, you get relaxed, you get refreshed. And you actually come out better. You perform better as a human. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you can actually go later at night too. You know, I mean, it's like you can't
exactly.
run. You can't run till 1 in the morning and then get up at 6 every day.
You guys napped yesterday for 3 hours, and you see how it is. We're up till 12 o'clock. You know, 1 o'clock. You're never up that late.
I'm never up that late. I don't know what especially after drink. No, we took an afternoon nap.
You took a nap in the afternoon, but this is what I'm saying. How did we screw it up in America? How did we get founded by Christopher Columbus?
5:30 to 8:30.
Yeah, but how did we get founded by Christopher Columbus, the Spanish-speaking people? Yeah. He was given a friggin' access by the Queen of Spain because he couldn't get it in Italy. He finds America. Those guys are like the home of siesta, and they found our country, and we don't have an afternoon. We can't take a half an hour break to choke down. You know what, the Chef Boyardee can that you have in your break room, you know what I'm saying? And other countries get 3 hours.
It's Oprah's fault.
I don't know whose fault it is, but someone screwed that up. That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it at that.
All right, so my favorite part of the whole thing so far has been that when we were sitting on the beach, on my right-hand side, I had the couple from Austria that I talked with and gave them my Facebook info, and they said that if you ever want to come and ski from Austria, call us, and you know, if we become good enough friends, you can stay with us, you know, or we'll set you up in a inexpensive place to stay. Then we bought the vodka shots. You know, we didn't really talk much with those guys, but it was interesting anyway.
Yeah, Ukrainians,
to talk to the Ukrainians and do a shot with them. And then we were talking with the Belgians behind us. Yeah. I was talking with that girl from Monterrey, northern Mexico. Yeah. You know, so in a matter of an afternoon, you know, you're surrounded by, you know, all these different people from all over the world, and nobody is looking at you with, you know, why are you talking to me?
No one's judging.
There's no pretentiousness.
American. Yeah, no, there's none of that.
Yeah.
Everybody's just totally friendly. Yeah, it's like totally bohemian. I can't say enough. That's why I come back here year after year. I can't find this intersection of all the cool stuff that's in Playa del Carmen anywhere else. Like, I love, like, St. Lucia had okay beaches and a decent restaurant scene, but like, and there's a couple things to do, like, you know, but you had to travel to get to them. But it didn't, like, I love like that Fifth Avenue, that scene. I love people watching.
So you're not a guy who's gonna go, I'm gonna go to all inclusive, I'm gonna stay in the resort the whole time, I'm gonna hunker down and I'm gonna sit on the beach.
All inclusive can be fun if you go to I get to go to Kate's Hard Rock one with her because she works for Hard Rock, and it is if you have the money, it's a top notch. I'm not gonna knock that. A good brand all-inclusive can be great for a relaxing vacation.
Right.
But for a bunch of, if you want to, like, people watch and stuff like that, I just love coming here. I just love,
Well, I think it offers something.
Finding these little boutique hotels. And,
yeah. But you can find a hotel for $38 a night. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to get like a cheap hotel or a hostel, they have a hostel down here right in the middle of town. Mm. $50. You know what I'm saying?
$13 you said, wasn't it?
Well, $13 was that hostel that we saw on the way up out inside the Vortex. Yeah, I don't know if I recommend that, but let's talk about the Vortex. Let's talk about the Vortex down that street.
You didn't cocaine? How about a massage?
How many times do we get approached? And that's something I didn't have that happen to me before. Maybe because the guys hanging out together. Asking us if we wanted coke.
Yeah, 10? I'm like, what is this? Really? What is this? The '80s?
Probably 10.
What is this? The Wolf? Did you guys see the movie The Wolf of Wall Street?
Probably 10 different people. I was just going to coke, but that had never happened before.
Right. Well, it's a trap. The Vortex, and what it is it sucks you in, and it's either you need to get liquor, you need to meet the ladies, you need to get the cocaine, you need to go to the titty bar,
or you need to get out.
It's like
get out.
So. There's some people that can just walk through it. I mean, I guess it's just like we're a battleship and you're like taking tings and you just keep going. You know what I'm saying? But other people are just, they got, whatever. They don't have a tolerance for that, you know.
At my age, I'm not.
Yeah, we don't.
A fan of
yeah.
So to explain the vortex, because we all know what you're talking about. For the people that don't
know.
The
vortex.
There's one street going down towards the beach, and it's all the nightclubs, and they're all open air kind of things, and they're just pumping music.
It's easy.
Over the top.
Yeah.
You know, boom, 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 boom.
Nightclub stuff.
Nightclubs and.
Nightclubs, lounges, you know, and basically little holes in the wall offering cheap drinks. There's a place that we can find for 60 pesos for a liter of booze, and you got all this stuff, and it's just tomfoolery is what it is. You go in there and like they don't charge you anything to get into these bars. Like, hey, get one drink, we'll give you one drink free, and then they try to massage you in by the VIP table. But you know, there's always something going on. Like you walk down there, and like if you want to have fun, you can go to the foam party down on the beach at the Blue Parrot. You can go to Machine or Machita, whatever they call it here, and just like dance and have a good time.
Machina.
Yeah, the Machina. And then you got Coco Bongo up the other side, 17 US, all you can drink for the night, and you get into a bar. Like, things you cannot get anywhere else.
Hard on. He's got such a fucking hard on to go to Coco Bongo because
no, dude. Look, here's the reality.
It's a fucking nightclub.
It is. But you know what? That's when I came here 20 years ago. There wasn't a Coco Bongo down here. It was up in Cancun, and it was rated one of the #1 nightclubs in Latin America. It is. So it's a market for somebody is what I'm trying to say. And there's something for everybody. So whatever you want to do, sit in a lounge, smoke a hookah, you know, dance, or go to all you can drink and get totally stupid and fall out of there.
Oh, I want to talk about this.
That's the vortex.
That's the vortex.
That's the vortex.
I want to. There was this story. This pharmaceutical company, they always have their like conventions and stuff like that, and